No, I'm not talking about that oversized orange guy. This is the only piece of gear I ever bought twice. This piece is a replica of the triple Rifle Mag Placard, or the Haley TRMP. The real one from Haley Strategic costs about 100 bucks, and this replica right here cost me about 28 euros. Now this placard comes in two attachment options. Either the ABS flaps, which I have right here to put it onto my replica Cry SPC carrier. If you want a breakdown of my entire setup, I have it linked up there. Or the Swift clip buckle version for anything else, like the Haley 4X, LV119, FCPC. You get what I'm saying. Now let's do a quick breakdown before we get into why I like this placard so much. I'd like to divide this placard into the front and back end. The front end has these three elastic cells right here. The two on the outside are open on top and bottom, and the one in the middle is sewn off on the bottom, so obviously only open on the top. The back end has three Kydex inserts right here, and these mag cells are divided via elastic material. So as you can see, this stretches. These cells themselves are also comparatively lower compared to, for example, the ABS flap placard or the Spiritus Systems Microfight placard, which is nice because combined with the flexibility, you can easily break out magazines to the front to, for example, clear a foam mount that sits on your plate carrier on your chest. Now, that is already one pro of this placard, but what are the other ones? Well, versatility. The three mag cells in the back here can hold AR-15 mags all the way up to 308 or even G36 or AK mags. I tried. You don't need to do anything to them. You can just run all of these different mag types all at once, which is really nice, especially if you're an airsofter that has multiple different weapon platforms, in which case you don't need to switch out your loadout every time you switch your gun. I really like that. And because of the Kydex inserts, they stay open when empty, so tactical reloads or reinsertion is super easy. Now, if you want more retention on your magazines, you can add bungee cords right here that obviously go over the magazines, but in my opinion, just the Kydex inserts are enough. Now, we covered the speed of which you can reload out of this thing and the versatility, but there's one more thing that I don't want to miss out on. Scalability, because these elastic cells on the front can have multiple different purposes. For once, they can just hold more magazines, so you can plus up to a full combat load of 6 + 1 in the gun just with your placard, which is pretty cool. Another cool feature is that the mag cells that are open on top and bottom allow you to do these kind of speed reloads where you pull the magazine downwards and then already have a good grip on the magazine to insert it into your gun. Pretty cool. But that's not the entire use case of this thing. For example, here's one version where I have a tourniquet in here, multi-tool, and Right the Rain Plus pen, but you can also switch this out. For example, to a rifle mag here, pistol mag here, and some zip cuffs in here. For example, when I don't want to run a belt, but don't want to lose the capabilities of my belt, I put a rifle mag in here, my pistol mag in here, and a tourniquet in here. That is all the stuff that my belt covers me with, just not on my belt anymore. So I don't lose any capabilities while stripping weight and kit off of my body. But what else can go in here? Well, how about the stuff from Sovereign Design UK? That's right, you walked into an ad section. Sovereign Design UK is a small little company out of, well, the UK, and they offer cool little patches and apparel, such like this, on their website, which I have linked down below. And if you use the code blowling_10 at checkout, you save 10% on your purchase. Anyways, back to the video. Now in the beginning I mentioned that I bought this thing twice. Why? Well, the first one was on my ABS that I sold, and this one went on my SPC. So in conclusion, this thing costs under 30 bucks, is super versatile and scalable, is probably the best placard for airsofters, but can also be used, for example, in LEO scenarios where you can put a taser in here or whatever. And I think that makes this placard probably the best placard out there as of right now. And with that, I have nothing else for you guys, so see you on Friday, and LARP.